Yeah.
Hey yo, man, it's your time. Man, fuck poverty. Get this money, man. What the fuck you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Film Leroy the Judgmental Podcast,
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil.
and I'm Leroy. All right, we have another viral clip here. It's from TikToker Stacy. I don't know how to pronounce this. Stacy Abini Yalin. Stacy Stacy Abneyallen. Now, before you get on her, she's either a car saleswoman or she's a dealer, one or the other. She either owns a place or just a car salesman. So she's telling the story. So don't get on her. She said someone had came in and they said they can't be seen in a cheap car, and as a woman is days from getting her car repossessed over an $1,800 car note. Here's the video.
I just had a lady come in the dealership. She wanted to trade her fairly new Range Rover Sport autobiography. And I asked her why she wanted to trade it because it was so new. And she was like, I need to lower my payments. And I asked her, how long have you had it? And she said, I've had it for about a year and a half.
So she only had a car. Boy, what the hell are these people getting themselves into? She had the car for a year and a half, and she takes the car back and trying to get a lower car payment.
That's because they're not thinking about the long run. If your payments are 1,800, you got to pay that for, I don't know, 20 years, 10 years, however. You probably got some shitty credit, so they got a long ass fucking.
Why do they have to have shitty credit?
Huh?
Why do they have to have shitty credit?
If you turn your car in after a year, I'm pretty sure you got shitty credit.
And another thing that people don't realize, when you get in these cars, especially a damn Range Rover, a Range Rover is very expensive to maintain. So when they go in there and they get okay, she had the car for a year and a half, right? So she had to go get an oil change. Now, do you know how much it is for an oil change on a damn Range Rover? It ain't no darn $40, $50 like a regular car. And tires, so that those cars are hard. And plus, they said Range Rovers is break down real fast. And
Yeah,
first I thought it was
there's a lot of problems with the Range Rover because I was looking for one at one time.
yeah, first the old ones, they said don't get the old ones because they break down a lot. And they said once it start breaking down, you fix one thing, something else go out.
My
And
BMW mechanic, when he knew I was looking for a Range Rover, he was like, "Well, if you get one, make sure you don't bring it here."
yeah. So and they said the new ones are like that also, break down fast. So I think that's probably the problem right here also.
I said, okay. And what kind of car are you hoping to get into? She said, I want to look at a GLE 53 coupe. I said, you're not going to lower your payments on a GLE 53 coupe. Oh, how much are they? Oh, new they start at around 100. And she was like, oh, well, I'm looking for a pre-owned one. I said, okay. I said, a pre-owned Mercedes GLE coupe is in more demand than a new one. And the least expensive one, current body style, 21 or newer, is going to be around the low 60.
God bless this woman because I'm pretty sure she has to deal with this shit every day. So the woman comes in, was she looking for a newer car? And when she said, oh,
The problem is when she said she looking for a lower payment, she should have never opened her mouth to say, "Well, what you looking for?" She should have took her around back and showed the fucking squatters. Yeah, let me help you out with one of these right here.
I don't think this is that type of dealership. I'm thinking this
Oh
is
no, because all dealerships got little squatters in the back somewhere.
wonder if it's a registered Mercedes dealer.
Then they got some fucking old ass Mercedes in the back too.
Okay.
They all got some fucking squatters that they'll throw somebody in a heartbeat.
So the woman goes in there. I guess she wanted a newer car. And
Yeah,
she
she's
said,
delusional. She wanted a newer fucking SUV or car, but wanted
mm-hmm.
lower payments than the one she already working with.
Right. And then she wanted to use one. And those hard cars like that are used cars are hard to come by. And if you can find one, I'm pretty sure it's very expensive. because people can't afford new cars anymore. So used ones is more popular.
Yeah,
Well,
especially the pre-owned Jones. Look at my Cadillac. That shit is
right.
expensive as shit, and it ain't brand new.
A pre-owned one. I said, okay.
Okay.
I said a pre-owned Mercedes GLE coupe is in more demand than a new one. And the least expensive one, current body style, 21 or newer, is going to be around the low 60s. How much are you trying to lower your payment? I need to get my payments around 800. Well, you barking up the wrong tree, sister. You need to be looking at a C-Class. And, you know, she looked kind of devastated, like, clutching her pearls. Like, you know, this is the deal. You built your life on the most money a month you made as opposed to the least amount. Now, that straight commission real estate job, the bottom done fell out of it. But your bills didn't go down when your finances went down, right? So you're gonna have to
It's so devastating to get a C class.
swallow your pride.
She's trying to keep up with the Joneses. She don't want the small one.
Keep up with the Joneses. That's why she paying $1,800 for a car payment
She
and
gonna be on
trying
the bus.
to
That's what she gonna be on.
and trying to take the car back to the dealership that she had a car for a year and a half and like, oh well, I just don't want it anymore.
Or, you know, if your image means that much to you, then suck it up and pay the $1,800 a month you paying now. But trying to uphold the image while having sleepless nights because you can't pay your bill, that don't make no sense. Baby, I'd be driving whatever could get me out
Exactly.
of it and get my payments
Mm-hmm.
lowered, is what I would be doing. The problem is people think cars make them. You make the cars, people.
Well, shout out to her and follow her on TikTok because she got a bunch of stories like this. But what was you about to say?
No, I was just gonna say, me and my wife had a talk like that because we were talking about because I said when we were young boys, we didn't give a shit what kind of car you got. Whoever got a car that
Hmm.
can get you from A to B, that's money. We load up in there and keep going. And then
Right.
she was like, "Well, me and my girlfriends, we wouldn't get in no hoopty." I'm like, "Oh, all right. Well, y'all gonna figure it out on your own then, because we gonna
Mm.
be there."
I guess that's probably the way I am now because I didn't give a shit about a car. See, my dream car would be a '64 Chevy Nova. These new cars, the only new cars I like is the electric cars, the Teslas.
Hmm.
I like the electric Porsche. And
See,
if I had if I wanted to buy a car today, I would
mhm,
probably get the hybrid Jeep.
mhm.
What
I
was you
was
about to
uh
say?
I was talking to Shay because she always asks me like, "Well, what's your dream car?" And she always tell me her dream car. And she always, I said I really had no options like that where I thought like, "Oh, I gotta have this car." I remember when I was young and I wanted a 5.0 Mustang, and I got that joint. You know what I mean? It was
Hmm.
used and I fixed it up, but it is what it is. And then when I was in Iraq, I was on Facebook, not Facebook. What is it? Craigslist, and then I saw the Cadillac truck, and I was like, "Oh, I want that truck." But like, I don't have a dream car that I was like, "Damn, I just always wanted this car." But she always wanted the BMW. She got it. Now she wanted Porsche. She said she always wanted a Porsche. So eventually she'll get a Porsche.
Hmm. Yeah, I wasn't. I was never like that. Like you said, if this car get me somewhere, then that's what it'll be. Like she said, you make the car. The car don't make you.
That's women, females. They all about you do flashy shit like that. We don't care
Hmm.
about shit like that for real, for real. And the most of the guys that do care about shit like that, they doing it to impress the females.
Right. Well, I don't know who these people are, but oh, this woman was recording this video of a man. They had went out on a date, and the man had told her, the woman is homeless, but the man told her that she shouldn't be dating because she don't have an address.
I agree right along with them.
Here's the report. Well, here's the video. I'm sorry. I don't know who these people are. Seen it on World Star.
So y'all, I'm on this meet and greet.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is an older woman. This ain't no young girl.
It's our first time meeting. Let me give y'all a little look. This man say,
He already just tied her ass right there when they
Because
just showed the clip
for
of
one,
him.
they're too old to be doing all this fucking going live and trying to clown each other online type shit.
Well, again, see, that's her. That ain't him.
Right.
I shouldn't be dating because I don't have an address. Cause I live in a motel. I shouldn't be dating.
See, the problem with him is once she start pulling on that phone and talking like that, I'd have got the hell up and got in my car and left. I wouldn't have been sitting there.
So I want to make sure that all y'all can see. Y'all need to know this man. Y'all need to know. Cause he's playing games. He's judging me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, just a meet and greet. You didn't say that in your profile. You didn't say you didn't say it though.
But why would I put that in my
what
profile?
You mean? Why would you need to let people know that you're staying in a motel and you're homeless right now.
Okay, but
you want to sit up here and try dating, and you out here, and then number one, how old are you and you recording? You like recording me at your age.
I'm
After that, I'm like, well, you know what? You have a good day. And got my
recording
car
y'all
and drove away.
because I want y'all to know this is a taker right here. Apparently, he trying to take
A take?
A
Ain't
taker
got nothing to take.
but a taker would act like everything was cool and try to sleep with her.
I was about to
But
say the
he
same
let her
thing.
know. Right.
Could have been like, well, let's go back to the hotel. You already know what it's hitting for.
Right. He let her know off the bat how he felt. So, I mean, like, he was giving you some lessons.
It sounds like he's trying to like look for a potential mate, and she's just looking for a good time. Not saying a good time like sex, but somebody to go out with and all that type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why
You
does it matter?
homeless and you
why does
dating.
that matter? You got a place to
You're
stay, right?
dating.
You have
you're
a place
how
to
old
stay,
and
right?
you're home. I'm trying to say nothing, but you're dating. And
I'm 53 years old.
yeah, but
And-
if you're homeless and dating, you need to probably work on yourself
Baby,
before you start dating.
I got a good job. I make almost 6 figures.
Now
Oh,
she's
bullshit.
delusional. Right. But staying in the motel.
Mm-hmm. You 53 and you ain't got shit to show for it. Talking about I make 6 figures.
Make 6 figures. And
Yeah,
okay.
I work hard. I struggled for many years. I'm not ashamed of it, but I got blessed. I got a good job. I make good
You
money.
saying you got a
As you
good
see,
job,
I'm
okay.
dressed professional. I got me a new ride over there.
Yeah, I see
like
you got a
I'm
new
making
ride, but-
steps. I'm making progress.
It's okay, but you're trying to dating.
So
You're
because
sitting up
I don't
here-
have an address, I don't have a house,
I'm not trying to
I
say
don't
you
deserve
have-
love, is
I'm
what
not
you trying to say?
But I mean, you kind of need to let people know that ahead of time to make sure they want to deal with something
Okay,
like that.
well,
If that's what you want to do,
Hey,
that's fine.
I
I'm not
felt
trying to-
like it's not nothing for me to put on my profile, but I did feel comfortable enough. My bad, because I felt comfortable enough to let him know my situation, the struggles that I have wrote.
This woman is a drug addict.
Why is she talking about the struggles when she just told us she's making 6 figures? She got a good job and a new truck and all that. She's fucking full of crap.
Yeah, she's on drugs. That's what it sounds like. Or she playing around with him, one or the other.
Goes above, because I'm rising above,
You
baby.
know
I'm
what?
gonna have
I'm
me
not
a
gonna
place
sit
to
here and
stay.
argue with you. I'm not gonna do all this arguing. And you can record me.
Y'all
do what
look
you
at
wanna
him,
do.
look at him, y'all,
Okay,
look
what
at
you
him.
do, you can record. You can do whatever you want to do.
Don't-
but you should let people know that you're homeless before you start dating.
And should have let me know that you got that old-fashioned
Well, you can say
thinking, like,
whatever about
yeah,
it. Man, you can say
whatever.
whatever about what I
Y'all
got
check him
on,
out, check
but
him
you sit
out.
up here dating and you're homeless.
Whatever.
You shouldn't tell people that.
You missing out on a good one, baby. I can tell you that much.
I'm like, that's all right. I'm
Now,
like,
now she's 53. If she was young, maybe like in her 20s or something, you might get fucking hang around a little bit longer.
mm-hmm.
53 talking about, and like you said, she's on drugs or something, or she's fucking out of her goddamn mind.
Right.
Talking about she making 6 figures here, she had a hotel, but then she talking about her struggles. You can't even have it all both ways.
Right.
I just miss out. That's fine.
Peace.
Yeah, you should have got up like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Once
as
you
soon as
pulled
she
out that
came
phone
out-
and start recording, I'd be like, well, all right then, ma'am, you have a good day. And walked away.
As soon as she said she would have had she live at a hotel, I'd have been all right. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and slip right out the back door.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have another video here. I don't know who these people are, but the lady was mad at the guy because he had bought shoes for his kid, but she has other children and he didn't buy shoes for her. They're not going together or whatever. He came over the house with the shoes for the kid, but he didn't have shoes for the other kids.
It is not her boyfriend.
No. Here's the
Here
video.
we go.
Son, go ahead, man. Go on there, man. Go. Let me talk.
Okay, and that's wrong because
And the little boy had that look on his face. I gotta go back. Little boy had that look on his face like, uh-oh, here come the bullshit.
Yup,
She
he
got that
knew.
camera
He
out.
knew what was up.
The little boy is what, 6, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
6 or 7.
Here we go.
Son, go ahead, man. Go on there, man. Go.
okay, and that's wrong because he usually buy your brother's shoes. But look at this petty
That don't
dude.
got nothing to do with me, man.
It do
What you
got
did,
something to
them is
do
not my
with
kids, man. Them is not my kids.
Okay,
man.
but guess what? When you was with me, you was buying shoes.
I'm not with you though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh my God, these women are so damn stupid. I don't know if they playing or what, but you cannot be that damn dumb, Philip.
Even if they plan and this is a skit, is real women out here like that.
Right. Now, if we was together, I would buy the kids something. But shit, we ain't together no more. I'm gonna take care of my child. Now, if he wanted to be generous and buy all the kids something, props to him. But that's not his responsibility.
And see, that's why I don't agree with these state laws that if you with a girl and she got kids and all that shit, and then you taking care of them, then once y'all break up, you on a hook for it.
Mm.
The states like that. They say, well, you recognize or you took the responsibility as the dad, so keep it up. Bullshit. Just because we was together and I was being nice, doing, looking out for all the kids, don't mean I'm on the hook the rest of their life.
Right.
We fall out, then I'm just gonna take care of mine.
Right.
With you, but I'm taking care of my son. Anything outside of that, I do not owe you that. I do not owe them nothing.
And
Should
here's
have went to
another.
court and fought for custody. That's what we should have did.
Right. Here's another one. Once she pulled out that phone, I'd be like, you know what, ma'am, you have a good day. I'll talk to you, another time or whatever.
No, none of that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just like a petty dude.
Ain't
Just
no
like a
petty
petty.
nothing.
Yes.
How's he petty? How the hell is he petty?
You is.
Matter of fact, you got dude laid up in here with you. He need to be taken
He
care of.
ain't got nothing to do with you.
You do. You right here paying attention. You do. What
No,
you talking about, man? Ain't no
don't.
He right though.
Right.
If you got another man, let him pay for that shit.
Because first of all, if I was her man, I would tell her to put that damn phone down and let the man go about his way.
Because he just tapping that ass. He ain't got no responsibilities.
Okay, so that's her house. Are you trying to say?
Yes. You know how they like them fucking Ray-Rays and shit.
All right.
Because if he was doing that, then she wouldn't be sweating him about it. That man ain't doing nothing.
All right.
Don't even go there. You better go on
I
before
ain't
he.
trying to hear none of that shit.
Oh, now she tried to sick him on him like he was gonna beat him up or some shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my kids. Anything outside.
Okay, so you ain't gonna.
gonna.
You petty ass dude. I told you that's what I don't like. I don't like fooling with that dude. Look at Patty.
Yeah, okay.
She just made herself look like a damn fool. You don't got no responsibility for all your kids. Only the one that's his kid.
Right.
And then the other sucker, I'm glad he didn't get on the camera because he been clowned out left and right. He's standing there watching them going back and forth and she recording and he ain't saying nothing.
Yep, I would have told her to cut that damn phone off and let that man go about his way.
And even if I was dealing with a girl and I saw that right there, I'd be like, all right, it's time to roll. I had my fun.
Mm-hmm. So we going to Memphis, Tennessee, where Michelle Tony has her car stolen and was given a ticket by police for leaving it running. Thank you, police. Thank you, Memphis police. Here's the report. Got a nice car here. It's a Lexus. It's one of those small Lexuses. One of them small SUVs.
Mini SUV.
Yeah.
Memphis woman helplessly watched as.
But my thing is, you got a car like that, and you'll hear the report. I've seen this one before.
Thieves steal her car from outside a Hickory Hill restaurant. It's a scene we've seen too many times, but in this case, she was able to get her vehicle back. Fox 13 investigative reporter Kayla Solomon is live at the Ridgeway station tonight. So, Kayla, you found out this driver was actually ticketed herself because she left her car running.
Good.
Yeah, Daryl, Michelle Tony.
I agree right along with the law.
Yep.
That she was about 2 miles.
Smarten up. That's the smarten up ticket. Smarten your ass up. You don't need no damn car running like that.
From here.
They do it all the time. All the time at the gas stations. They always just pull up Wawas and shit and run right in there with their car running.
a Hickory Hill restaurant when she went inside to pick up a food order and walked out to see a man dressed in all black with a mask on getting in the driver's seat of her car.
And she got a nice car like that, that's like a prime target. But yet she gonna go in there, she gonna go in the restaurant and leave her car running.
Man, this probably was set up from the door. He said, man, I see this girl going to Wawa every day, leaving her car running. Follow me up there today and let's see what's up. Because this is around the time that she go.
Mm-hmm.
I was frozen, shook, scared.
That's how Michelle Toney says she felt as she was watching a man jump out of a car and right into hers, driving away.
I got scared because I don't know if he has a weapon, but I was like, please, like just please leave my car alone.
A police
I
right
think
there, but she didn't know what to do. If you would have had your damn keys, you could have locked the door and ran in the store.
Right. But she has a car like this and doing door dashing.
Is that what she was doing? I thought she was picking up her food.
No, she door dashing. I mean, she was picking the food up, the delivery.
Narrative says it happened just after 8 p.m. Sunday evening, and the white Honda Accord that pulled up behind Tony's car was stolen earlier in the evening. The narrative says the driver in this second white car that...
Oh, they was having fun that whole day.
That's what I said. That's what they do, yup. Get somebody slipping. Look at her standing there looking crazy.
Yep.
Tony asked her, "Are you okay? Did you leave something in the car?" Minutes later, her car was recovered with a flat tire and slight damage.
I literally found out maybe, it wasn't long, maybe like within the next 30 minutes that my car was down, basically right down the street and abandoned in a parking lot.
But she says she'll have her car back soon. Memphis police issued her a citation for an unattended motor vehicle. Tennessee code.
They should have gave her a ticket instead of a citation. Give her ass a ticket and a fine. The stupid ticket.
States in part, no person driving or in charge of a motor vehicle shall permit it to stand unattended without first stopping the engine, locking the ignition, removing the key, and effectively setting the brake. Tony says she has learned her lesson.
It was a humbling experience because you always think like it'll never happen to you.
Oh boy.
It never happened to me and it never will because I turn my shit off and take my keys with me.
Now again, Tony was one of the lucky people who was able to get her car back. At this time, it's unclear if any arrests have been made. Daryl?
That is Fox 13.
I ain't even faulting them. They doing their thing. That's her fault.
Investigative reporter Kayla Solomon live tonight. Kayla, thank you.
Yeah, I don't fault them. They just doing their thing. They saw something, they wouldn't took it. All right, we going to Clayton County, Georgia, where LaPortia Williams, a Clayton County Jail employee, was arrested for smuggling a cell phone charger to inmate Rodriguez Gonzalez Martin, hidden in the cereal box. We always talk about these women working in the jail. Here's the report.
Clayton County jail officials have arrested one of their own and
nice color on our girl here.
Charged her with trying to sneak contraband into the jail.
A security specialist and the inmate who was supposed to receive the cell phone charger have both been charged. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us from the Clayton County Jail with more on this hair-raising story. Angelique?
Good afternoon to you both. Well, this security specialist was hired to help keep the 1,800 inmates here at the Clayton County Jail in check. But in the end, the major says it was the security specialist who broke the law.
There was multiple conversations between Ms. Williams and Mr. Martin, and specifically about this incident.
Clayton County Major Michael Johnson says security specialist LaPortia Williams was caught on videotape dropping a cell phone charger which was concealed in a cereal bar box in the trash can. The major says the 38-year-old jail employee was providing the charger to her high school sweetheart.
Damn.
Inmate Rodriguez Gonzalez Martin.
She's seen on video bringing it.
Hey, he ain't give a shit about her. He just wanted her to bring the shit in from
We get like 5 of these stories every year. Like, when these girls gonna smarten up? These jailbirds be sitting in jail all day with nothing to do but learn how to fucking kick game. And these girls that don't get that attention go fucking head over heels for these fucking jailbirds. They can't offer nothing for them. It's the same in the military. We get these girls that's not even fine, but because they the only few chicks that's around, everybody's sitting there doing everything for them and giving them compliments. Next thing you know, they think they're a fucking dime.
These guys in jail read romantic novels. They sit around and talk about stories with one another. And then they gonna pick up game, like you said, from the romantic novels and from the other guys, and they're talking about with women and stuff, what to do and what not to do with a woman.
Everybody talking about what works and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
A box in to a specific housing unit, dropping it in a trash can, and then leaving.
Major Johnson says suspect
Throw a fucking career away for this dumbass shit.
Yep.
was hired as a security specialist back in March. In that position, she works the towers and should not have contact with inmates.
It's very concerning because...
Right. How the hell was they talking to each other? If she working in a tower, how in the world was they really interacting with each other?
Letters, phone call, probably not phone calls, but probably letters. Because I don't think they're going to read all your letter. They'll probably just open it up to make sure ain't shit in there, like pictures or contraband. But as far as like, shit talking, or they could be talking through somebody, a third party, you know what I mean? One of her girlfriends.
I'm thinking it was a third party, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, such and such there. Such and such said bring them their phone charger the other day and leave it in the trash, and one of those type of things.
We are in the...
Because if she in a tower, I mean, you should be coming in, checking in, and going right up at the tower. Like you don't have to get a chance to interact with the inmate.
Care and custody of 1,800 plus inmates, and to think that they'll do something at this level to where they're bringing in contraband and or harming in any other way.
The major says case evidence includes a voice recording between Williams and Martin.
Who's gonna get it for you? I would ask for you. You know how you come out here? Anytime you eat out of us, just throw it in the trash, man. I got somebody to get it.
Williams.
Oh shit! He pretty much broke it down with the thing that we just said.
Man, it's some fucking. And these conversations are being recorded.
Yeah.
They don't probably listen to all the calls, but it's probably random. Every now and then they're gonna listen to some calls.
Okay.
But everything is being recorded.
Okay, now here's a question for you. Now, does she have mental problems? Is she lonely? Well, what's her problem?
Of course, both.
Okay,
she lonely and she got fucking retard problems.
Okay.
Is facing 3 felonies for the illegal drop. Inmate Martin is charged too. Major Johnson makes it clear any other employees or contractors will face the same fate.
Know that we're watching. Know that if you're bringing it into our facility
already.
I bet you soon when they saw her throw it in the trash, I bet you one of the employees came right around and went in that trash can and picked it up. Boy, that's strange for her to throw a box in the trash like that.
And she probably walked past 2 trash cans before she came in the building.
Yep. She could have threw it outside. Why she come in here to throw the trash can? Go and look and see what's in that box. And there was a damn phone charger.
You may get it by today, but we're still watching. We're going to catch you.
And the major said when they did a shakedown today, they did find an illegal iPhone inside inmate Martin's cell.
No shit. They're going to put that on her too.
Live from Clayton County, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5.
Very disturbing allegations, Angelique. Thanks.
So, all right, y'all, you can reach us on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube at PNL's Judgmentals, Instagram at _judgmentals, and you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. Sorry, Phil.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
On my level, not my Facebook. Comments on my photos, that's why I stay on the low. Most of y'all is associates, so I be on my dolo. Hold up, whoa, hold the phone. You think